Hello again, Slopers. Brian Johnson with thestockminer.com and doing my little video here for the end of the week. Well, I thought after looking at the futures late last night that we might be on to something here and too much time for the markets to digest. And by the morning, we're able to pull themselves up, finish just up for the day, but barely up for the day. Anyway, thought I had a great call yesterday on the whole. We're going down today. Fall down Friday. Just made sense. God. Oh well. But it'll happen Monday. We're falling down on Monday. Okay, I don't really know. But here we go with the Friday video. Looking at the charts, you can see here we're once again just a small climb up. We hit this overhead resistance that I had drawn in on the charts, and you can see us just going nowhere from that point. So we were able to drag ourselves back up, only to hit this overhead resistance and then fall back down. However, really, as mildly bullish as this is, it is still bullish action. So we're still making these highs up here. If we can clear this area, the next stop above us is 10,500. Flipping quickly to a daily, you can see where we did get two consecutive closes above the 50-day moving average now, albeit a very weak close. Still a close above the 50-day moving average. So there might be a little bit left in this push to the upside. My next level, of course, on the Dow will be the 10,500 level. Be watching for that as we come into next week. NDX on a 60-minute, staying up, on, in, above, around this little upper channel line that I have drawn. So still bullish behavior. It's moving up. Still doing a very nice job of staying above the 50-day moving average again on the daily. Very weak close, but still a close nonetheless. That's two consecutive closes above the 50-day moving average, so I still would not be surprised to see a little bit of a push, maybe Monday and Tuesday, up ever so slightly before things start to finally peter out and we get a pullback. I'm not saying a move down below these lows, maybe just a pullback. We have to be prepared for anything. But 1840 to 1850 would be my next overhead level of resistance. Looking at the SPX on a 60-minute, you can see it doing the exact same thing, getting up over the 200 period moving average finally and pushing its way upwards as well. Did and was not able to make the 11:15 mark, but I did manage to get into a few more shorts before the weekend. I once again believe that there is more risk in holding long overnight than there is in holding short overnight, so I am playing it as such. Next push up would be the 11:15 mark. Above that, there is a little bit of resistance here at 11:20 and a little bit even more above that. So there are a few other levels to play, but the bigger lines are 11:30ish once we break this 11:15 area. So be watching for that. Very possible that could happen. Very possible we could also see a head fake where we get to 11:18ish, 11:17ish or so, and then the bears take over, start to drag it back down. That would trap a lot of bulls. There's going to be a lot of people bullish when they go home tonight and look at the charts over the weekend. And based on what they saw, it was nothing but up all week. 1, 2, 3, 4 days up in a row on an abbreviated options expiration week. So finally getting and closing above the 50-day moving average. Not a big surprise to see this since the other indices did it. This is just about a day behind. It finally did it now. Lagging a little bit, and you can see the next level of overhead resistance. That would be 11:15, followed by really 11:30 when it really boils right down to it. So we could get all the way back up there again. The further we push up, the more likely it is that we will not necessarily break to these lows. I do fully expect that we will eventually break these lows down here, but right now, the market still seems somewhat bullish. I mean, they are bullish, but only somewhat bullish as opposed to what we were seeing back in this area here when we broke the 1085 level. You can see it start to finally kind of work its way out. We had a good move down today, only to be brought back up again by the bulls, but that tells me that we are starting to see some bearish action coming into the markets. Watch that into the first couple days of next week. If we continue to work our way back up early next week, that's fine. I don't have any problem with that. The more bearish I get. If we get a couple more days up, that's even more bearish for me. So I'll still be looking to add positions as we head higher. APEI really quick, still not breaking that lower level. If I don't have this on a chart next week, I'd highly recommend you continue to watch this. I think this could make for a fantastic short coming up here. BTU 47.04 with a high of, yes, 47.45. So if any of you got short BTU, not a bad place to do it. Might be front running it ever so slightly, but that is okay. Continue to watch this. Anything up around that 47.50 to 48, I think makes for a very playable short. The closer to 48 you can get, the better, but can't get too greedy because you never know when it's going to turn. All right, I've had a blast helping out Tim this week, able to work with you guys every day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you probably this weekend or sometime next week. I know Tim's back, so a lot of the posts will turn towards his attention, but I'll keep trying to stick my opinions in here and there. And I'm glad Tim got a break from it all. So hopefully he'll be back with some fresh new ideas. And I hope he wasn't too frustrated with the fact that we ran up all week long. Tim, uh, it's gonna pull back. It has to. It's not even healthy for the market to be up as fast and as furious as it is right here. So it will pull back. We'll start to see it, and then we'll all be happy. Hopefully the Bears will take over like they did in the past, and we'll see a week or 2 weeks worth of bull action wiped out in the matter of a couple of days. That's what I'm expecting to see, and hopefully that's exactly the type of action we'll get coming into sometime next week. Talk to you guys all later. Have a great weekend. See you again next week. Bye.